Assistant Superintendent Leonce, Inspectors Etienne, Alexander, Alce, invited guests, fellow police officers, students, officers of the hour, good afternoon. I was tasked with saying thank you and doing it briefly. I do not know how brief you can say, or you can be in saying thank you. But to just say thank you, I guess, would be too brief, so I would just lengthen it a bit. Many times in life, we work, and even as supervisors, we forget to say thanks. Because we think that the fact that persons have been paid, that they're duly rewarded for their work. I too may be guilty of this, as on my compound we may pass the police officers daily, past Ms. James and her colleagues, and just fail to show appreciation or say that thank you, which is well deserved. Or we say it in a corner, quietly, and they move on. But I think today is my time and our time for us to say thank you to those officers for a job well done. Thank you to them for persevering with limited resources, as have been said, and for leading the way or being the trailblazers in the face of much adversity, in face of limited resources, and for basically leading that way, showing that together the police, the public, the police and different stakeholders can come together and try to solve the scourge in our society. That is important in our fight against crime, in making our society a safe place. It shows that the police alone cannot do it. Many times when things go wrong, we always hear the police, the police, the police. But the police alone, I can assure you, will not solve crime, cannot solve crime. It takes a collaborative effort from all of us to solve crime. And if CRB can lead that way, then to them I say, what a wonderful job. To the other stakeholders, to human services, the counselors, and other agencies in society, whether it be the business community and so forth, it takes our collaborative effort to fight crime, no matter how small. It is said that it takes us community to raise a child, but I'll go one step further and say it takes a community to save a child. Many times, CRB officers, your work would not be readily acknowledged, and you won't see results, as the minds that you try to mold are very young. But I can assure you, while you may not see the results now, in 10 and 15 years to come, you will see the results. And if you succeed in saving just one child, just one, you would have done your job. Now, their work would not have been accomplished without the assistance of other persons in this room. And for those persons, I need to say thank you to our police officers, those officers at the stations, supervisors at the respective stations, the drivers, those persons of God delivering lectures on their behalf. Assist them from time to time. We want to say thank you, because without you, their work would not have been possible. It's just like you can see 5 or 6 of them. So 6 persons throughout the division could not have done it on their own without your help. Other stakeholders, the other persons who assist us, our stakeholders, and we want to say thank you for continuing to work collaboratively with the department in reducing the number of reports of delinquency and truancy among our youth through programs, your programs and activities. Those departments are mentioned, but the list may not be exhaustive: human services, probations, our counselors, district education officers, principal, truancy officer, youth and sports officer, Dr. King and his group RISE, and that's where Mr. Lyndall Brown comes from. And for Dr. King, I need to say a great thank you. Never too tired, never too busy to leave Castries to come to the South to assist us, no matter what problems we have. Whatever we want done, Dr. King always says yes, the yes man, and for that, I want to say a big thank you. Volunteers, community groups, church groups. To all of you, we want to say thank you. Now, Ms. Branford said they've become professional beggars. But it may be true in a sense because we do not have the resources we need to continue the work that we do in our schools and our communities. And most times, we have to go to beg. So, to our business partners, we're hoping that you can continue helping us. We're hoping that you don't suffer from donor fatigue because you'll continue seeing us regularly. And this is one way of giving back to the community. And I can assure those business partners that the gifts that they present to this department actually go a long way in saving their own businesses to an extent. For every criminal you take off the street is one criminal less to offend you, to rob your business, and so forth. So if we look at it this way, then whatever you do, we are just conduits to saving your own business and to creating a safer environment for you to work in, and do business in. So to our sponsors who continue to support the programs and activities of the department, I would say mention them: National Lotteries Authorities, Shunel's Restaurant and Shastney Hotel, Mr. Walker and Company, International American University, Mr. Oswald Augustine, Cool Breeze Car and Jeep Rental, Labrie Cooperative Credit Union, Mr. Raymond Justin, Mrs. Juanetta Frederick, Winwood and Leroy Bury, Coco Palm Hotel, Sugar Beach Resort, Marcy Stars, Fondue Resort, Coconut Bay Resort and Spa, National Skills Development Center, Clyde Wholesale, the Honorable Bradley Felix, Goddard Catering, Williams Printing, Lazarus Funeral Parlor, M&C Drugstore, Shams T-Shirts, Bay Gardens Inc., Bryce and Company, and the list goes on. If I were to continue, I would call almost the entire corporate view for it. There's one person I need to say thanks again to is Mr. Vitas. I just know him as Vitas, and that's our cameraman. And for those of you who have not noticed, he has been at every activity that CRB has, and he supports them in every way. So I just want to give a round of applause. So once again, I'd like to say to our sponsors, thanks. And there may be sponsors that I may have forgotten, but that does not mean that your contribution is not well appreciated. There is one sponsor who I wish could have been here today, because today is a special day for him, and that is Mr. Walker. Today just happens to be Mr. Walker's birthday. So he's not here, but I just want to wish Mr. Walker a happy birthday. Mr. Walker has been very supportive of CRB and its causes, and I hope he can continue among the other businesses. So, to our sponsors, we will continue coming, and some of the programs will be coming to you to support us in or with our annual raffle, the summer program, the Police Youth Club. CRB is planning to start off a Police Youth Club, and I think this is integral in the South, because if the youth appropriately engaged, then we know we can save them. We keep them involved in positive things, and we know we'll take them away from deviant behavior. CRB also wants to do a hamper donation, which we have done, want to continue with that, and parenting consultations. To do this, we need your support, and I'm hoping that when CRB officers come to you, you can support us. So to all who have lent a hand, and to all who will continue lending a hand, I want to say that the only way we can impact crime and the only way we can have a safer St. Lucia, the only way is if we all work together. So I'm hoping that we will not see CRB and the police and counselors and social workers, but I'm hoping together we'll see St. Lucians working together towards a common cause, and that is to solve crime and have a safe and peaceful St. Lucia. So once again, I thank you.